coming to you from the future. 2028. Here we are. Ooh, do we have flying cars yet? I don't know.
Everything is just AI. That's all.
It's AI. I know. It's basically Terminator and the Matrix put together. That's where we're at. So, hello. Welcome to Cinemando with Kathy and Amit from D54. We got a lot of requests for this Tamil film called
Kadasi Ulaga Por, which translates to The Last World War.
Yeah, I think we probably could only survive one more of those, considering nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
It's not going to be good. Hopefully,
Definitely.
we won't have one of those, but apparently it's only 4 years away.
Yep.
Oh, God. So, I love this guy's name, Hip Hop. First of all, that's awesome.
Very cool.
What's his deal with this? This is a one-man show, right?
Yeah, I think he's done this a few times. So he seems to be like, he's pretty big personality and pretty popular in his own way, I think, because I've seen one movie from his which was called Viran, which was like a superhero movie where he had like electricity coming from his hands and things like that. But I feel like he was also, I feel like he might have been the producer for that too. Yeah, I'm remembering wrong, but he seems to be like, when he's in a movie, he's sort of center stage. And again, he's kind of doing the same thing here with this movie because he wrote the movie, he directed it, produced it, and I'm assuming he's the lead actor in this movie as well. I don't know what his background was. I don't know where he came from. I think it's this hip hop Tamil Adahi. So it's a music duo. So it's two of them.
Inspired by the works of Michael Jackson and Jay-Z. Who isn't? I love that. He does songs that deal with the failings of Tamil women. That's awesome. Drinking, smoking, consuming cannabis, live in relationships. I guess that's what Tamil women are, failing men all the time. Okay. So I'm very interested to see what his view of the future is. We should take a look at what this is going to be. I wonder if there'll even be any women in this. We're going to check this out. Let us know your feelings about hip hop after we're done. In the comments. Okay, here we go.
சீனா, ரஷ்யா மற்றும் 72 நாடுகள் இணைந்து ஐநா சபைக்கு மாற்றாக ரிப்பப்ளிக் எனும் புதிய கூட்டமைப்பை உருவாக்கி உள்ளன.
செஸ்ல கிங்கோட குயினுக்கு தான் பவர் அதிகம். என்னோட அடுத்த கிங் ஒரு குயின். ஆனா இந்த கிங் குயின் இதெல்லாம் எப்போ எங்க நகரணுங்கிறத ஆர்டரவன் தான் முடிவு பண்ணணும். எல்லாம் என் பிளான் படி கரெக்டா போயிட்டு இருந்துச்சு. ஆனா அப்பதான் குறுக்க வந்தான் அந்த தமிழ்.
அவன் அவ்வளவுதான். அவன் இறந்துட்டான்னு நினைச்சுக்கிட்டேன். நீ கடந்து போய்தான்.
என்னை தேடி தமிழ் கண்டிப்பா வருவான்.
இப்போ ஜாஸ்தி இருக்கணும் கொடுப்பியா, கம்மியா இருக்கணும் கொடுப்பியா?
கம்மியா இருக்கிறவனுக்கு.
கம்மியா இருக்கணும் தானே கொடுக்கணும். நாட்டுல கம்மியா இருக்கிறது யாரு? பணக்காரன் மட்டும் தானே. அவனுக்கு தானே எல்லாம் போய் சேரணும்.
காமராஜர் காப்பகத்தில் வளர்ந்த தமிழரசன் என்பவர் தீவிரவாதியாக இருக்கலாம் என்ற சந்தேகத்தின் பேரில் கைது செய்யப்பட்டுள்ளார்.
ஜன்னலை திறந்து உங்க அப்பா செத்துட்டாருன்னு மட்டும் சொல்லி பாரு. இங்க இருக்கிற மொத்த கும்பலும் போய் எதிர்கட்சியில் சேர்ந்துருவானுங்க.
நம்ம சரண்டர் ஆகக்கூடாது சார். என் கடைசி மூச்சு இருக்கிற வரைக்கும் இதுல போராட நான் ரெடியா இருக்கேன் சார்.
எங்களை அடிமையாக்கணும்னு நினைச்சா அவங்களுக்கு இதான் நிலைமை.
That was pretty cool. Yeah.
தற்போது கிடைத்துள்ள முக்கிய தகவலின்படி அண்ணா சாலையில் உள்ள பல கட்டடங்களில் வீடுகள் விழுந்தது.
Now they've gone too far. That's hilarious. Okay, so the future doesn't look much better than the present day. It's 4 years in the future, and we've learned nothing.
It's interesting. At the end, it said the freedom fighters on Google. On Wikipedia, it says the translation is the Last World War. So I don't know what the meaning is. Maybe in the comment section, guys, you can clarify what the title actually means, because we're getting two different translations here.
A little bit confusing what was happening, except basically there's the rich, powerful that rule the country. Father dies, but they don't want anyone to know, because
some
if
kind
they
of
do,
world alliance.
Then the rebels will take over finally, which they should apparently, because they're treating poor people terribly as usual. Then they blow a bunch of stuff up. I wonder if the hip hop song was him. I mean,
I'm sure it was.
Has to be, right?
So.
He's got a vehicle for everything he does.
Yeah, the music and background score is composed by Hip Hop Tamil. So he did all the music in this, like or whatever songs there are. There's 3 songs that I can see, and one is called Boombastic. So there you go, with a
You know
bomb,
what?
and then we have and then the score as well. So all the music is to do with him.
This is what you do. You know, this is actually impressive. You want to make movies, right?
Yep.
You're obsessed. You want to make movies. You got to go sell your story, get a script made,
Yeah.
whatever. You know what you do? You go, forget that. I'm going to write,
do it.
direct,
Mhm.
do the music, do the production. I'm going to star in
Yep.
it. Take one paycheck for that, which will probably be
Uh-huh.
pretty hefty if you have any money. And I'm going to make a movie the way I want to make it.
Yep.
And you know what? That's the way it should be. Artists should do what they
Correct.
want to do. And that's what he's doing. So, but you know what? When you do this, you get all the credit, but you also get all the blame. So if
That's
the
true.
movie, nobody likes the movie, you can't blame it on, well, my producer maybe. You are the
The
producer.
director's vision. Those creative differences, like with who?
I know, it's so sad. But I'm always really impressed when a filmmaker can do this much work on a movie, because it's
Yeah.
like, that's, I can't imagine how overwhelming that would be, because he's doing everything. That was pretty good. I mean, it looked pretty good. The
Yeah.
violence scenes were pretty well staged. They were really vicious. I like the kind of grounded kind of violence where you just stabbing the guy in the face. That was great.
I haven't seen a war movie as well in a while. Like, you know,
Yeah.
it's not a huge like genre. You know, with this.
Yeah.
What's that
That's
movie?
true.
Salah? Wasn't that like a war movie as well? I felt like that
Yeah,
was like that's the
kinda.
last movie I can think of that was like a war movie. Otherwise, I
Yeah.
can't think of too many that take this topic. But this is like a dystopian world as well, so he's combining some sci-fi elements, I guess,
Yeah.
as well. So yeah, it's very different to what we've sort of seen. But yeah, looked interesting. I'm
Yeah.
intrigued by the premise to see what's happening in the world. So yeah, it's you know, sparked my interest.
I'm sure that if you're a fan of cricket, which I don't know much about sports, but if you're a fan of cricket, this to me, the equivalent of blowing up a movie theater. Like, you could see like a cricket thing, like, oh, thank God it's
Yeah.
okay. And then they blow it up. It must be so painful
Uh,
for a cricket fan to see that. It must be just like, oh, dude, you went too far.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
It's
So we have
funny
a
how they
couple,
tease us with that because
I know. That was funny. It's like,
everything
oh,
was
thank God it's okay.
yeah,
Oh my-
and then just a
they
nuke
blew up
drops on it.
everyone else.
Yep.
So we have some posters. Let's take a look and see if there's any information. This is a pretty cool poster, actually.
That's a cool poster. Yeah.
So it kind of shows him cut in half, and the lower half is normal, and then the upper half is
Mhm.
full of violence and war. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like, it's almost like in his head, I
Tanks and
guess.
planes. Yeah, that's a pretty cool.
Coming
concept.
out of his head too. Like, the plane's coming right out of his head. It's kinda
Explosions. Yep.
happened. Got a lot of wilderness back there, some fencing. Yeah, that's dystopia. Is that blood the shape of anything? I'm just trying to figure out if that blood meant anything. You know, might be reading
not-
too much
not-
into it.
no,
then
not
here-
sure. Maybe.
I don't know. So this is
Wow.
kind of this is the kitchen sink comp that they
Yep,
movies
yep.
always require. So we have the entire
yep.
cast. You know, I like when they do that. Chances are he probably did his own posters also. So, but I love when they want the whole cast who probably worked for peanuts. So it's like
Mhm.
they get their chance to be on the poster. Look at the guy in the middle. I mean, he's having a
Yeah,
blast
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah. He's
He
having a
looked great.
blast.
So I know, I love that. And the woman get to be on the top. You got a woman up
Mhm.
there on top. She's small, but she's the second biggest. You know.
There was some line at the start, right? Like in chess, like the
Yes.
you know, the queen is
Queen.
more important than the king or something like that. So I guess this is representing that.
Trying to make things better with the Tamil women because he knows he
Mhm.
did them bad. He did them dirty.
Yep.
So
Mhm.
he's gonna try and bring them back. But this is a fun poster. I like it. It's a good montage. Those are really hard to do effectively, and they did a pretty good job.
Yeah. They
So
are.
I give him that. So yeah, so
Very
fun.
cool.
Let's see what happens. If you guys know any more about this movie or this guy's background, let us know in the comments. We'd love to know. And in the meantime, be
Yep.
sure to visit D54 and subscribe. And we will catch you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.